I'm in a rental car today, which I really hate. I'm going to spend the day figuring out this rental car because, everything's in a different position. I mean, the brake and the gas pedal are in the place they're supposed to be, and the steering wheel's pretty much, I guess, where it's supposed to be. But as the rest of the stuff, I don't know. It took me a couple minutes to figure out how to adjust the seat, which was too far back. Now it seems okay. It took me forever to figure out how to use the headlights because it's like raining outside, and I got the wipers working, I got the turn signal, and then I'm messing with what I think is the control for the light, but it's really the high beam thing, I think. And the thing is there's another control for the headlights, and it was on auto. So as I'm messing with this other control, thinking I'm turning them on and off, because I guess it was raining and I'm putting the wipers on and off and stuff, the headlights are going on and off, but it has nothing to do with anything that I'm doing. It just basically has to do with the fact that it's on auto, and it's going to go on or off depending on the way it feels, I guess. I don't know. But this is really weird. The other weird thing about this car, which is not so weird because a lot of newer cars have this, and if I hadn't already known newer cars didn't have this, I would have probably freaked out a little more. It doesn't have like a regular key. It has this like a little magic fob thing that you stick into what would be the key thing, and it fits in there and you turn it. And it's like an electronic key. Well, when I took it out, I thought it was a key and a fob, and so I go back out to get in the car again, and there's no key on the fob. And I go, I didn't lose it. There's a ring here. It couldn't have possibly fallen off. And so I go, well, maybe it's like one of these newfangled keys. So at least I knew that, and I went in and I checked, and I was able to start the car up. So I'm not all that happy. I mean, whenever you get in a new car, there's all sorts of weird things going on. You know what I'm saying? The rear view mirrors on the outside, I got two. One on the passenger side, one on the driver's side. Had to find the controls for those. Those are down here. That wasn't too hard. This rear view mirror, I finally got that adjusted the way I like it. But it's a weird rear view mirror. It doesn't seem like it's a standard size or something. Or maybe it's just me. It's got like a big, huge thing over it, whereas like my mirror just has like the mirror there. This thing has like, I guess I don't know what the deal is on. Maybe there's microphones on it. I don't know. Maybe you can do podcasts in here. Unless the light was on. I got that off. So I have this for a couple of days. It's an interesting backdrop though for the car. I like a darker color inside the car. Maybe I'll think about that next time I buy a car. If I ever buy another car again, I don't know. Don't know if I'll ever buy another car again. This car is bigger than mine on the outside. There's less space on the inside in here. Because my car is designed with a little more space on the inside, even though it's a very small car. So it's just weird being in a different car. You know what I mean? It's like when you go to a hotel room. You unless you go to hotels a lot, you're not really used to it. So you go to a hotel and you're not at home. It's like, I don't have this, I don't have that, whatever. But this car is, it's an okay car, actually. Maybe I'll buy one. But you gotta get used to a car anytime and you drive it at any rate. And that's really what I'm getting to do right now. So I'm gonna, I'll go by the pawn shop and see if there are any used guitars there. I always like to look to see if there's any deals, even though I really don't need another guitar. The last thing I need in the world is another guitar. I mean, you got one or two, you're set pretty much, right? Well, no, not if you play the guitar, because you always want another one. You're always looking for that great guitar that is supposed to come along, but I have a few too many guitars right now. Like anybody with any hobby, you end up with a few too many of certain things. All right, so anyway, let me get out here or start up the car. Well, it is started up. It's been running the whole time. let me get going, and I'm going to go to the pawn shop, see what's going on. I just got back from the pawn shop, or actually I'm out in the parking lot of the pawn shop right now. There's some kind of neat things in there, but nothing that I was looking for. when I got here in the parking lot, back here, there's some parking behind me, but there's a bunch of parking left in front of me. And there's some apartments back here, I guess. And up here, there's a 7-Eleven. Well, I hear these high heels. This is the sound of high heels in the parking lot. And I'm looking around, and I see this woman walking through the parking lot, and she's wearing these boots with high heels and jeans. And she's headed towards the 7-Eleven. So you got to figure she's looking for her fix of coffee or cigarettes or both, at least at this time of day. But it was interesting to see her walking. I don't think she was in a car, just because she would have parked probably closer up. So she came all the way from those apartments to get a pack of cigarettes, maybe? I don't know. There was nothing in the pawn shop that I wanted to buy, although there were some nice things there. Like I said, I really don't need another guitar, but every now and then you find a really good deal in a pawn shop or another shop on a guitar that's kind of beat up, missing some parts, or needs some tender loving care. And since I like to work on guitars, I'm compelled sometimes to buy them and work on them. And it's just kind of fun, and it's good if you can find a cheap guitar to work on if you're trying to learn how to repair and set up guitars and stuff. Better to work on a cheap guitar than a really expensive guitar until you get good at it. Even then, there's some guitars that are so expensive, best left to a professional, at least in my opinion. I've been looking for like a video arcade. There's actually used to be a roller rink down here, which is now laser tag, and I think they have video games in it there, but it's not the same. So that's where I'm at with, I guess, video arcades. I like the old ones, certain old ones, and it's not the same if you just have a machine or two there. They'll be all over making all the noises. And you gotta have some pinball machines there too, because that adds to it. The sound adds to the whole ambiance of the place. All right, that's enough for memory lane. Let me go to my next location for today. Stopping at the Dave and Buster's here to see what it's like. I was just thinking about video arcades and video games, and apparently they have some in here. And let's see if it's kind of like what I would want or not. Either way, I could get something to eat, I guess. Well, who would have thought an actual video arcade? Alright, let me see. I'm gonna put the card in now. The card in here. See what happens. I really enjoyed it in Dave and Buster's. There's actually a real video arcade in there. I may have to go back in there again sometime. I got something to eat, and I played at the video arcade for a while, so that was kind of cool. Dark interior in it. Yeah, you know what? Definitely. Like a black or very dark gray. This is supposed to be black, I guess. Or charcoal or color. I don't know what the car is. I don't know anything about this damn car. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.